Joanna Couch. I am the Soap Gal. Today we are going to make goat's milk, milk and honey. Oh, it is so creamy and so good for your skin. So let's get started. So here what we do is we make large batch soap making. And this is our mold. It is a block mold, and we are going to make 150 bars of goat's milk, milk and honey. So let's get started. Well, how we're going to do that first is we're going to bring our kennel over to the master batch. In our master batch, we've already master batch enough oil to be able to do 6 half blocks. So we are going to stir and remove what we need for this amount. So we need 42 pounds of this base. So we're going to take out 42 pounds of oil. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stir. And that way we know for a fact that the castor oil and the coconut is all solidified in the olive oil base. So our oil blend is olive oil, coconut, and castor. Okay, now that that's all stirred, we're going to zero it out. And then we're going to zero it out again. And we're going to start removing the oil. So this might take a little while. You can fast forward, and I'll have no problem with you doing that. So this is master batching. It's actually a huge time saver. So when you have a recipe, what you do is you figure out how much soap you want to make, and you just multiply that recipe by however many logs or blocks or slabs that you want to make. And we have a video showing us how we did that, and you're welcome to go back and watch that video. So what you see is every time I take out a pitcher of oil, it's subtracting it from the volume. So right now, we are there. So see how fast that was? So we got our 42 pounds of oil. So now we're going to need our liquid. And what's so great about master batching our oils and also master batching our lye is now, because we use a lye solution, we can use goat's milk in replace of the extra liquid. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to add an extra 9 pounds of goat's milk. Can I have that? Perfect. Thank you. We're going to do it over here. It's so great to have all these scales. It's so important to have all these different sizes of scale. I'm so blessed when it comes to that. So we're going to measure 9 pounds of fresh goat's milk. It's a way, so I get all my goat's milk locally from a farmer. So if you're in Arizona and you want to make this soap, just leave a message and I'll hook you up with my farmer. So we're going to use 9 pounds. We're almost there. Okay. We have 9 pounds of goat's milk, and now we're going to add our honey. So I add this much honey. Here's a little trick. If you get your measuring cup coated with oil, the honey will just pop right out. So this is also local honey. I think I'm just going to pour it into the measuring cup. Nice and rich. Okay, so and we're going to put it in the milk. And see? All gone. Nice little trick. So now that we have our honey and our milk. Now we're going to measure out our oatmeal, and we are going to grind that up nice and fine. And I'm making a mess in this video. See, we all make messes. So let's measure out our oatmeal. So I'm going to use 3 ounces. Okay, and then I'm going to put it in my coffee grinder. I was thinking of having all this stuff pre-made, but then I thought, you know what? We're showing you how to do it, so this is how you do it. So we're going to finally grind the oatmeal. And this is also local oats from a farmer in Florence. So as I grind it, I just put it right into our oils, because it's okay if the blender you know, grinds this up more. And one more time. So for my honey oatmeal, I don't add any of the milk and honey fragrance. But there are so many really good, nice and creamy milk and honey fragrances out there that you can do. And if you were going to do that, you would just add your fragrance at whatever amount you would want. If you want it to not be super strong, you would add it about at a 1/2 ounce per pound of oil. If you want it to be stronger, it'd be 1 ounce per pound of oil. But I personally typically do a 1/2 pound or 1/2 ounce per pound of oil, but it's really up to you. But for this one, we're not going to be adding any fragrance. It's for sensitive skin. So let's pour in our raw goat's milk. Woo! I guess I got a little bit on me. And our honey. I should have mixed this. I forgot. Well, we'll mix it in the pot. Whoops, I guess I got some bloopers in this video. It's okay. Let me go grab a scraper. I'll be right back. I'm sorry about this, guys. I normally am more prepared and organized. But, whoops. Alright, let's get this honey out. See, it's not as easy to come out when you don't mix it. But we don't want to miss any of this wonderful honey. Okay, so now let's add our sodium lactate to our lye. And we need 4 ounces of sodium lactate. Okay, now that we have our 4 ounces of sodium lactate, we also master batch our lye. So this is a lye solution, 50-50, but we've already measured out what we need. So we're going to just add the sodium lactate to the lye. So now we're going to start blending. Okay, so let's blend away. Now that that's all blended, let's add in our lye. Okay, I'm going to put on my safety. Woohoo! Okay, all right, now let's add in our lye. let's start to mix. And how you can tell that you're getting saponification is because the color of the oils is changing with the lye. Now that we can see that we're starting to get the nice little silky bubbles because of the castile base, and we have a nice light trace and a golden color, we are done. So we're done mixing, so we're going to move it over to our bucket of water so we can clean it. And then we're going to move it over here, and we are going to empty this kennel. So I'm going to remove my safety, and I know, and I'm going to take, you want to come over here? And we are going to start the pour. Oh, isn't that pretty? Nice and caramel. And it has that smell of honey. Okay, and then we're going to take our scraper and we are going to scrape the sides of the kennel. So this is just a shower scraper, and clean the sides, scrape all that soap out. We're scraping and scraping. Clean all the edges, and then it's just clean. So that is 150 bars of goat's milk, milk and honey. And I clean the side of the mold, and then move it over here and put it to rest for the next 48 hours. We just made another 150 bars of goat's milk, milk and honey. And I hope that you enjoy my videos, and I am planning to do more videos on the process of different types of soap, but I also am going to be showing you how to cut these blocks and how to make them into bars and how to finish the edges of the bars and package and all the aspects of a soaping business. My name is Joanna Couch. I am the Soap Gal. Thank you, and looking forward to seeing you again.